So number recognition and number sense are really similar, right?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, 1, 3, 2 is not the same thing as 1, 2, 3. And 6 is not the same thing as 9. Unless, well, you were looking at it upside down. So number recognition and number sense work hand in hand. It's kind of hard to have one without the other. Oftentimes, little learners struggle with number recognition and number sense. So today, go ahead and grab your number flashcards because today I'm going to give you 10 really fun number flashcard games. Hey fun people! Welcome back to Everything Aja. If you're new here, hi, my name is Aja. Welcome. Here on Everything Aja, I help parents and teachers just like you make learning and teaching as fun as possible through really fun games, really fun activities, and good old early childhood education tips. If this sounds like you, then go ahead and join a dedicated community by subscribing below. And if you get value out of this video, don't forget to like this video. And it's also really important to click that bell notification because it's that bell notification bar that will allow you to be updated each and every time I upload a new video. Today we're going over 10 really fun number flashcard games. So go ahead and get out your number flashcards. If you don't have any number flashcards, don't worry about that. I actually have a number flashcard printable that you can actually download, print, and go ahead and laminate if you want to. I will include that link down below in the description. Let's get into our 10 really fun flashcard games. Our first really fun flashcard game is called Bucket Toss. Now, in order to play this game, go ahead and get some buckets or even trash cans, and you're going to tape certain flashcards on the buckets. Now, I would choose numbers that you know your children are kind of struggling with. This game can be played individually or as a group, so just kind of think about what numbers would your children need to review or work with. Now, once you have all the buckets kind of taped with a flashcard, you're going to give each child some balls or bean bags, something to just simply throw into the bucket. All children will try to throw their ball or bean bag in the bucket at the exact same time. 16, this way you don't have any copycats 15, and you're able to see if children are actually trying to aim at the correct basket. And that way you know at least they were able to identify the number. Even if they didn't have Kobe's aim and make it into the basket, at least you know they were trying to aim at the correct number. If a child tries to aim at a different basket, then you know that they did not know that number. Whichever child is the first child to get their ball or beanbag in the correct basket will simply run to that basket and remove that flashcard. Or you can play where every child that did get their ball in the correct basket gets a point. However you want to do it doesn't really matter. The object of the game is to be the person that has the most points or the most flashcards at the end of the game. Clearly you're going to continue to do this until all the flashcards are gone, or until you've gone through each number you have. Now, in the second version of this game, you are going to play the exact same way you did in the first version, only instead of saying the number out loud, you're going to show a number of objects. In addition to flashcards, I actually have some number postcards that will be perfect for you to do this. I'll include that link also down below in the description. And with these number posters, you can simply cover up the number. This way the kids just see the number of objects. So this way each child will simply count how many objects they see on the number poster and then recognize that number on the basket and then try to throw their ball or beanbag in the correct basket. Now this amps up the rigor a little bit because children have to count objects, recognize what that number looks like, and then use their gross motor skills in order to throw their ball or beanbag in that basket. As far as a winner, it works the same way as version 1. Whoever has the most points or numbered flashcards would win the game. Now, speaking of gross motor, let's get our kids up and moving. Yeah! Coming in at game number 2 is the gross motor game. And what you will do is spread out all the number flashcards on the floor. So you're going to need some kind of big space in order to play this game. Now, just like the last game, you can play this game with one child or with an entire group of kids. It doesn't matter, okay? So what you're gonna do is call out an action and a number. So you can say jump to number 4. And every child must jump to number 4. Whoever is the first person to number 4 gets to pick up that flashcard. And then you're gonna call out another number and action.
Backwards walk to 14. Backwards walk to 14.
Of course, once all the flashcards are off the floor, whoever has the most flashcards will win the game. If you're playing with just one child, then the object of the game is to see if they can collect all the flashcards. Coming in at game number 3, it's called the lineup. And you guys, I am doing so many different versions of the game, so just bear with me. This game also has 2 versions. In the lineup, you're going to take your number flashcards and spread them around the floor, not in sequential order. Then you're going to set a stopwatch in order to see how long it takes the child or children to put the numbered flashcards in sequential order. And then once they've done that, you're going to click stop, and then you can play again to see if they can beat their high score. Now in the second version I have of this game, the object is still the same, to put the number flashcards in order. However, if you have a large group of kids or a large group of people playing this game, each person will get 1 numbered flashcard, and they have to put the cards in sequential order without talking. So they're gonna have to kind of move and communicate without talking, and each child will start off with 1 flashcard. And again, you'll use a stopwatch to see how long it takes children to do this, and then see if they can beat their high score. Game number 4, you guys know I love a good scavenger hunt. So game number 4 is the scavenger hunt. In the number scavenger hunt, what you will simply do is take all of your number flashcards and spread them around your classroom or your home. And then when you say go, every child must go and find all the flashcards. Now, here's the catch. If you're playing with just one child, they must collect the flashcards in order. So they're gonna have to collect them like in sequential order. So if they found the 5 first on the kitchen counter, they can't grab that until they find the number 1 first. So they're gonna have to like kind of run and kind of remember where they found some of the other numbers. So it makes it very challenging and really fun to find all the numbers in sequential order. If you're playing with multiple kids, just have them collect the number flashcards, and then at the end, try to put the flashcards in sequential order. Now coming in at game number 5 is the circle grab. So go ahead and roll up your sleeves and get ready. All kids will need to be in a circle in order to play this game. What you're gonna do is spread out the flashcards face up in the middle of the circle. This way, every child sees every flashcard and they have equal opportunity to grab a certain flashcard. Using my number posters that I've talked about in game number 1, you're going to have the number covered just like we did in the first game. Then you're going to display the number poster. All the kids will have to count up the objects that they see on the poster and then recognize that numbered flashcard and be the first one to grab that flashcard. Then you'll go to the next number. They're gonna have to count the objects, identify the number flashcard, grab that flashcard, and then you'll go to the next one. The object of the game is to be the child that collects the most flashcards. Now you're gonna also have to kind of pump your kids' brakes because kids can get very competitive with this game and you don't want them slapping hands when grabbing the flashcard. So have a rule. Whoever touches the flashcard first gets that flashcard. Everybody else just kind of has to back away. All right. So make sure that your kids don't slap each other playing this game because that would not be nice. Now coming in at game number 6, we have the secret number. Shh. It's a secret. With game number 6, you are going to close your eyes. Yes, close your eyes. Then you're going to show everybody a number. Now, you don't know this number. So what you're gonna have to do is ask yes or no questions in order to guess the number. Is the number more than 10? Is the number less than 6? You'll continue to ask yes or no questions until you have identified the number. Then you will swap. The next round, you will know the number and all the kids have to guess what number you have in your hand by asking yes or no questions. Is the number 2 digits?
Yes.
Is the number before 17?
Yes.
Is the number an even number?
Yes.
Is the number 12?
No.
It's the number 14.
No.
Number 10.
It's the
No.
number 16.
Yes. Yay.
Coming in at game number 7, we have Tic Tac Toe. Now with Tic Tac Toe, go ahead and just simply make a Tic Tac Toe board on a sheet of paper, or you can make it hands-on by giving each player some objects and like taping Tic Tac Toe on a desk. Then what you will do is simply display a number. The first person to say that number out loud gets to go. So if you have a really fast number recognizer person, they could potentially get multiple turns in a row, thus getting tic-tac-toe first. Of course, if you've never played tic-tac-toe, the object is to be the first person to get 3 in a row, either horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. Now, have you guys ever played musical chairs? Like, I have seen musical chairs done, and I have seen people fall on the floor. I've also seen it done very appropriately. So, coming in at game number 8, instead of musical chairs, we have musical cards. What you're gonna do is have everybody in a circle that's playing, and you are going to pass along one numbered flashcard. What you'll do is play a song. You can play Kids Bop, and everybody will pass a numbered flashcard. When the music stops, whoever has the flashcard must say the number out loud. If they get it right, then they get to keep that flashcard. Then you're gonna put a number flashcard in play and continue the game. When you're done with all the flashcards, whoever has the most flashcards wins. Now the next game is one of my favorite games to play with kids, and it is I Have Who Has. Y'all, I love this game. Alright, so I Have Who Has, what you're gonna do is take the entire deck of 25 flashcards. That's how many I usually play with, is like 25 flashcards. Anyways, everybody's going to get a flashcard, and what you're gonna do is distribute out all the cards until all the cards are gone. So you might have some kids that have 2 flashcards or some kids that have 5 flashcards. It doesn't matter. If you have kids that have more flashcards than others, then make sure that those are the kids that kind of are more fluent with their number recognition. But everybody will at least be given 1 flashcard. And then you'll sequentially call out numbers. So I'll say, I have 1. Who has 2? Then whoever has the 2 flashcard will say, I have 2. Who has 3? And then everybody's going to continue calling out numbers until you reach 25. Or whatever the highest number in your number deck is. I mean, you could be going to 100. I have 4. Who has 5?
I have 5. Who has 6?
I have 6. Who has 7?
I have 7. Who has 8? Now before I get into the last number flashcard game, if you want even more number recognition games, I have an entire playlist for you. So as soon as I cover my last game, make sure you check out that playlist. And let me know down below in the comments, what is it that you find complicated to teach them? I would love to know so that I can help you guys out. All right, let's get into our last game. And coming in at game number 10, can I get a drum roll? Counting piles! And this game's gonna force kids to count. Now, disclaimer, this game does have a little bit of prep to it. So before the game, you are going to collect objects around your home or your classroom that correspond with the same number on each flashcard. So you're gonna have a pile with 1 thing, a pile with 2, a pile with 3, etc. Whichever numbers it is that you are working with your children. Then what you will do is spread out the piles around the room. So you may have a pile of 15 erasers or a pile of 17 pencils. And each child will be given a flashcard. They don't have to show anybody their flashcard. That is their flashcard. When you say go, every child must go to the piles and figure out which pile corresponds with their number. So if I had the number 15, I'm going to try to go to the pile that had the 15 erasers. But of course, in order to go to that pile, I'm gonna probably have to go to different piles and count until I find the pile with the 15 erasers that correspond with my 15 numbered flashcard. This game forces kids to recognize the number on their flashcard, count out objects using one-to-one correspondence, and do a little bit of process of elimination. So it makes kids do some cognitive thinking. Alright, well there you have it. You have 10 really fun flashcard games. Don't forget to check out this video where I give you even more number activity and games. And if you want some more number games, I have you covered with this entire playlist. And also don't forget down below in the description where I give you the links to my very own number flashcards and number posters. I even have an entire learning bundle, so make sure you check it out. See you later.